Welcome back to World of Finance. This is week 28 of 2026. Today we'll be discussing how the market has performed last week, and we will try to give an outlook how it will perform next week. So let's get started. So last week we have seen a great rally for the first 2 days. Nifty breached the 24,500 level after a long time, and it was looking really good for the first 2 days. But then on Wednesday, we have seen a sharp downside rally of more than 2%. So it almost touched 23,800 levels, but finally it defended 23,800. So if we see last 4 consecutive weeks, we have seen this same thing, that Nifty is touching 23,800 levels, and somehow we are defending that level, which is a very good sign of bullishness. So market is actually absorbing all the shocks, and it is defending the 23,800 levels. So on Wednesday, we have again seen the US-Iran war got escalated, and everything was looking very bearish. But on Thursday and Friday, the later half of the week, we have seen a good surprise from our IT sector. So TCS declared the result on Thursday, and it came as a big surprise. The PAT increased by 5% year on year. Net PAT was 13,349 crore versus 12,760 crore last year. They have declared a dividend of 12 rupees per share. What was very important was the management commentary. So the order pipeline remains steady. It is improving. The AI demand stays healthy, and the management declared that almost 1% to 1.5% engineers they are deploying to accelerate the AI projects. They will deploy almost 9,000 engineers directly to the client side, and it has been taken very positively by the market. Now if we see the commodity sector, in commodities the crude oil touched $80 mark once again on Wednesday because of all these tensions, but then finally it closed around 75 level. It cooled down a little bit. Broader indices, if we see, it has performed quite better than Nifty. So mid cap is up by 1.4%, and micro cap and small cap has also performed well. Sector wise, if we see, Nifty Realty is doing very good for the last 3-4 consecutive weeks, and it is up by 6% this week, followed by Nifty IT, which is up by 2% this week. Gold and silver cannot able to hold their levels. They are correcting in this week also. So gold is down by minus 2.6%. It closed below 1,44,000 level. Silver is down by 6%, which is below 2,26,000 level. Natural gas got a good beat. It is down by 8%. So now coming back to next week's outlook. So technically, if we see, right, Nifty straddle is trading around 192 levels, the 24,200 strike price. So this is a little bit higher compared to last few weeks. Last few weeks we have seen it is trading around 175 to 180 levels. So which is suggesting that a market can be little more volatile this week. Implied volatility is also high this week. India VIX touched 15 level, and the lowest level was 11 before that. So it is also closed at higher level. The closing is 12.25 though. It is up by 4% week by week. So everything is implying that market can be volatile, but at the same time next week we have all the IT results coming up. HCL Tech, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, everyone is coming up with the result. So if the result is good, which is expected after TCS result, so market can take that positively and it is already factoring in all the geopolitical shocks. So the outlook is, I would say, not flat. It is cautiously bullish. Okay, and other news which are coming next week is inflation data, which is expected around 4.3%. So if it stays around that expectation, market will be bullish. Manufacturing inflation is also about to come on 14th July post market. So if all this result at least stays as per the expectation and not too much surprise, then we can see a little bit a bullish move this week. But we have to be very cautious with all the geopolitical developments. So on the downside, if we see 23,800 levels for the last 4 weeks, it is holding very strongly. So if we breach that level, we can see a further down move, but that is looking like a little bit less probable. So we will expect a bullish to flat bullish week next week. We can expect. So that's it from for this week. We will meet soon. Thank you.